Yes, so done. So what we first looked at Euro USD and we said that the bullish momentum cannot be ignored. And then even if you have to go to the tiny parts and check it out, it's still a bullish trade looking at the Fibonacci rejections we saw. So the conclusion about Euro USD is to wait for it around this region and watch out for price action clearly. So we never can tell. You could sell a little bit more, but then what really matters is watch out for what market is doing, and then we don't predict, we do what we react. So let's go to gold. Gold, the money maker. So here's the gold chart. So gold is actually very close to a very strong key level as well. The 190, the 1980 key level. Um, so very close to a 1980 key level. But I want you to see something on gold. And it is this same thing that is making me rethink my thought about gold being bearish anytime soon. Now, look at this trend line. Gold has been obeying it for quite a time now. Look at this. And the same thing, a rejection again here. So gold has never closed, at least in the last how many days. Let me check 20th of March. Since March, gold is yet to break this trend line. So it just, and then the last candle here is even bullish. So I don't think, as much as I would love that USD will bottom and then start going up, I really don't think, based on what we are seeing on the charts. And let me show you something else. Look at the USD indices now, DXY. Look at it. It is yet to break out of my channel. So, and this channel is what I use to monitor the USD. So it is yet to break out of my channel. So it is just pure optimism to think USD has bottom and it's going to rise, because nothing in this chart is looking like that. At least if it's going to bottom and rise, you should see it. We should see it do something cool, like say a break out of this, retest. Where's my this thing again? Break out of the channel, probably retest it, and then we can now say it's time to do what? To move up. But then instead, I even drew this trend line that maybe this will push it out and then break it out. No, it didn't happen. It broke the trend line and then gave us a very huge Marubuzo, bringing price down with a heavy pressure. So I really don't think USD I think the driver driving USD has no break. I mean, it's just going down. And then fundamentally, I'm not surprised. Yes, I'm not surprised, because they kind of have a lot of issues currently, and election is approaching, a lot of uncertainty. So that's how about gold. Gold is closing up on a huge, on a very key level. So if you want to take a trade by 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 all means, can probably buy it to the key level. That's like I think it's still like 150 pips or so. But why do you have to trade a chance session? There might not be volume. So, but then I believe price is going to come down here again, and then watch out for price action. So if price break through this key level upward, the next place we are going is 210. If it comes down, the next place we are coming is 19. It is really that simple. And then I'm going to come back to go to explain what I was going to talk about after. So let's go to UJ. So UJ is on a key level, the 105, yes, 105.20. So 105 key level, and it's a huge deal. Let me show you why it is a huge deal. Now look at this, look at this, look at this. Let me extend this a little bit. Uh, why is this thing like this? So look at this. But then this is huge. But then I'm not getting moved by it. The momentum is strong, but then there's already rejection forming here, just like it happened here. It's happened here. It happened here. So let's see what's going to happen here. So maybe a rejection. This bearish candle comes in and rejects again, and then we can take a buy. But then it's on a key level, and it's a sweet spot to take a good and a lasting trade. Because if this break, we are coming down here to 104.33 level. So it's just that cool. USD CAD, second to my last chart, USD CAD broke out of my triangle nicely. On a normal day, USD CAD should not break down based on, I mean, how huge those triangles. But then dollar is weak, so broke down. So the next key level here is on why is this thing not showing me what I need to see? Okay, we have it here. So 1.294. That's the next key level. And it actually look as if price is going to touch it. So as soon as market open, we watch out for a little retracement and we sell to that level. That is it. Nothing else more. We sell to that level. Of course, there's a rejection already, so we're just going to sell to that level. Let me do each one and pull up my fib on it. This meeting is going to end in 9 minutes. So what we're going to do is, as soon as it ends, please just join again. Click on the link and join again, because we are not done yet. So where's my fib? Now, from what I can see here, markets could not close below the 50.0 level. So it could turn out either way. So there's a rejection of 51.0 level. So that might be pushing for a buy. That might be looking like a buy for us. But I don't really know how sustainable the buy will be. So let's do a fib on swing low to swing high, and let's see what happens. So this is okay. Market is just on the 38.2 level, and then market could, you just have to watch out for market sustaining that movement above 30.2 and then govern the last bearish candle, and then we can buy to say here again. Of course, possible, but that will take strength in USD to do that. Let's wait for market to open and we'll see if USD is strong or not, and that will determine every other movement. But then either ways, this can go. Because of this 1, 2, 3 bullish candle, there's a rejection, and then this is not just something to be ignored. It's on 30.2 from swing low to swing high, so it's indicating a buy. But then we need confirmation. Let's wait for an engulfing candle, something proving that we're ready to go. But if you want to be safe, put a pending order 2-3 pips above this week. Put a pending order above this. A pending buy order above this. then you'll be good, because it means if price break above this, it's going to shoot high a little bit more. So that said, EJ, my last pair for today. So EJ, is on a key level 2. Let's go to H4. Let me go to D1. Okay, I think H4 is cool. So this is EJ. This was where I took the, I think, I'm not so sure, but I think this was where I took the little I took on Friday. I'm not so sure, was it EJ? But then EJ is on a key level, and then I really think this is going to buy the bullish pressure in Euro 1. Look at the key level, look at what has happened before there. I mean, looking at this setup again, I'm asking myself, how on earth did I miss this kind of setup? Because it seems perfect. You can never, you are not likely to get more perfect setup than this. Look at this. 1, it's on a key level. 2 is it's a 30, okay, I think it's 50.0 level. Look at the candle rejections around here. Look at it. I mean, it's just clear that even without being on key level, without 50.0 rejection, if I see this candle on a normal day, this candle pattern, look at this rejection. Price touching it, going back, touching it, going back, touching it, going back. And then we have a bullish engulfing almost the last few candles. I mean, I just want to get in here. Of course, your stop loss has to be wide to be able to take this rejection in also. And you see what happened after. So I wouldn't be surprised if that same thing happened here again. I don't mean that all of this candle will happen, but then this key level acting as a support can also act again. But we can never tell. Let's watch out for what price is going to do. So it's just going to be a cool one if it happens. And if it does not, if it breaks down, we don't predict, we only react. If it breaks this key level, we wait for a retest. And that's the hardest part to do, waiting. We wait for a retest, then we sell down to this level. Yes, we sell down to this level, and then down we go. But I really don't think it should do that. But who am I to judge? Let the market do whatever it seems or feels right. So that said, tonight I only went through Euro, USD, Gold, UJ, USD, UJ, UCAD, and EJ. That's all I'm gonna stay with for today and this week. So I was going to talk about losing. Now, the first thing I want to talk about losing is this. I dropped a message on the group some times ago and said that you should prepare for losing 70 and winning 30. And then that seems like, I mean, how does that relate? Or even 80-20. So how does a trader that loses 8 out of 10 trades and wins only 2, how does that kind of trader becomes profitable? Now, this is where it comes in. And that is the worst you can even get to: trading price action, trading Nikkei charts, looking at all of the conferences you have to gather before taking a trade. You cannot lose up to 8. I'm just saying worst case scenario. Even if you lose 8 trades, now how do you make sure that even the 2 you win, you are going to be profitable? And if you can remember the discussion we had on the group sometimes, talking about Kenny and a few other guys, I told you that that is the secret of this guy. This guy can lose. This guy can lose 8 trades in a row, and then still the 2 is going to win. He's going to win them big. So how does he do it? What is the secret to it? Of course, the first thing is is the most important thing is your risk to reward. And then before I get into that, some of us, we wait for our SL to hit, but we don't wait for our take profit to hit. So trade goes after your 30 pip stop loss, 20 pip stop loss, and then you wait for it to hit just to be sure. That's even if you don't shift it or you don't remove it. I mean, that means you're losing 20 pips. But once price goes on 10 pips, 15, or few pips in your favor, you take profits and get out of the market. Now, you cannot be a profitable trader that way. Now, so let's look at gold, for example. Let's look at gold, for example. Let's say we're going to sell from here. Let's say we're going to sell from here. So look at, let me push up for this. So if we, okay, sorry, I picked long trade. I want to pick short. So if we are going to, of course, my stop loss is going to be slightly above this key level, because if price break that upside, then I mean, I'm not in the short anymore. And then this is the target. Now, if you look at this, this is the risk to reward ratio here is 1 to 8, if I'm right. Yes,